Excuse me, it's all about brum, 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 brum. Rev up your vibes and come. It's how we do the job and how it gets done. Brum, 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 brum.
Yo, 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 back once again. We so got bars. Like, share, subscribe, and as always, the Teesprings link is down below. Go and do it. I'm thinking from now on, so I can see people's requests better, in the comments down below, put hashtag reaction request and then the name of the track, just so I can scout down underneath most recent reactions and see what the next most requested ones are. The more likes it gets, the better chance of it being done, because I'm getting responses on Insta, on Twitter, on here, and it's kind of hard to keep up. So from now on, hashtag reaction request, name of the track. The more likes it gets, the more chance it's got to be featured in the next set of fucking reactions. But this one, an old faithful barbarian said, look, I'd like you to do Tom MacDonald, no response. I'd like to hear your breakdown of it. It's been a while since I've been on here. This track is almost a month old now, but I'm here. I'm about to do it. Let's get into Tom MacDonald, no response. Love him or hate him, he's fucking doing something right. He's a marketing genius, this guy. Let's see what it's all about.
I'm the rapper that these other rappers jealous.
I thought he was gonna go demonic then in that black. Did you see that fucking face? Look at that. Those eyes, the black tank top. I thought he was gonna hit us bang straight from, and then it switches to the white. Let's see what he's saying.
I'm the rapper that these other rappers jealous of. I made more off CDs than rappers who are selling drugs. True.
I made more off selling CDs than rappers selling drugs. Damn. You've got to think, some of these rappers have grown up in grimy places. You got 50, Biggie. Both have told you in their documentaries they grew up selling drugs. And it's a lucrative business. It's not a good one or a sensible one, but it can be a lucrative business. This guy's saying, look, I make more of selling CDs than you'll ever do of selling drugs. Damn. Damn.
Than rappers who are selling drugs. True story. Every single aspect independent. I got texts from presidents and major labels I ain't read yet. Told my manager I'd knock him out and he was like the homie. Then I fired him. If you're watching this, I'm sorry, dog. Au revoir. I don't need nobody.
Independent. You can't deny he is a marketing genius. He is independent. He makes every cent of everything he earns. I've recently seen Instagram posts of him behind big towers of signed CDs and autographs and everything that he's sent out. He's gone through, signed each one, and he's sending it out all independent. This guy has made his own wealth and fortune, and he's got no one else to thank for it other than himself and his missus Nova. Damn. Independent to the two.
I'm sorry, dog. Au revoir. I don't need nobody's help. It's me and Nova by ourselves. Come here, babe. This is the entire team, nobody else. I conceptualize, produce, and write like every record. Me and Nova work the hooks, then they're mixed and mastered by Evan. This is homegrown. Shout out all the rappers who have thrown stones. I'ma die rich while your casket full of broke bones.
Don't throw stones if you live in a glass house. Damn. Damn. The guy's got bars.
Who have thrown stones, I'ma die rich while your casket full of broke bones. I ain't gonna respond to all your disses, look I get it. Your videos get no views, you say my name and people click it, but I'm different, you need
Is that a little slide diss to Mac? Is it? You mention my name and then your videos gets views.
Out and you're desperate to make a living, but my bank account already full. I counted 7 digits like y'all attack me with disses, attract all the critics, I'll laugh at
Oh, whoa, Tom, chill. Gonna hit me with demonic, Tom, straight off the butt. Damn, let's see what the Dark Tom's got to say about this.
digits like y'all attack me with disses, attract all the critics, I'll laugh at predictions, surpass all the limits. The whacker the rapper, the more he's angered by the fact that I'm winning. I'm stacking the millions, it's tragic to witness, like cancer in children.
The whacker the rapper, the more pissed off that he is that I'm making it. It's tragic like cancer in children. Damn. Damn.
The fact that I'm winning, I'm stacking the millions, it's tragic to witness, like cancer in children. Hey, no playlist, no pay clicks, no fake. Rappers call me gay cause my braids pink. Yo, man.
Rappers call me gay cause my braids pink. A few videos ago, he did have that pink hair. Hey, you want to rock pink hair, Tom? You do it, bro. It did look a little gay, but you're the king of satire in it, so, you know, you're doing it to get that reaction. We get it.
Clicks, no fake. Rappers call me gay cause my braids pink. Yo, man, go crazy, so wasted. Front row at my show, I'm her favorite. I'm famous, they basically hate that I made it. Get paid more in a day than they claim on their paycheck. I'm patient, but say my name again, I ain't playing. I'll buy the place that you stay in, then raise the rent to the space in your parents' basement is vacant.
I'll make more in a day than you do. Carry on moaning and fucking bitching, and I'll buy that place where you're staying. I'll raise the rent to make the room in your mother's basement vacant, or your parents' basement vacant. Double entendres, you know what I mean? He's basically saying, look, I've got that money. He's flexing. I've got that money. I can buy your mother out. And he's also telling you, you still live at Mom's house. Damn.
I'll buy the place that you stay in, then raise the rent to the space in your parents' basement is vacant. They call me privileged, y'all can't admit that I'm gifted. I did it without a label's assistance. I made the business decisions, I overcame the addictions. Lived in the streets, got evicted, kicked it with killers and strippers. But still my vision was different. I bought a mic, started spitting, produced the beats and I mixed it. I turned my hand into a fist and flipped the bird to the system.
Right, I was listening to the do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do.
I did it without a label's assistance. I made the business decisions, I overcame the addictions. Lived in the streets, got evicted, kicked it with killers and strippers. But still my vision was different. I bought a mic, started spitting, produced the beats and I mixed it. I turned my hand into a fist and flipped the bird to the system.
He lived in the street around the bitches and killers. He decided to buy a mic. Grabbed his fist, spun it, flipped the thing. Damn.
And into a fist and flip the bird to the system. I prayed I'd finish my mission and keep my image consistent. I fixed the parts that were missing and switched the gas and the pistons. It's mathematics and physics. I had to travel the distance. I had to add some ambition and then subtract my suspicions. I wanted castles and riches, headed for
Mathematics and physics subtracting. Damn.
And then subtract my suspicions. I wanted castles and riches, headed for caskets or prisons. I battled glasses of liquor and
I wanted fucking castles. I was heading for caskets. Damn.
castles and riches, headed for caskets or prisons. I battled glasses of liquor and cabinets packed with prescriptions.
He battled liquor and prescriptions. We know Tom's had addictions in his past. He spoke about them before. He's open with them. He's mentioned them once again.
Cabinets packed with prescriptions. And still these rappers wanna sneak this all over my Facebook, always trying to tweet. I ain't gonna keep this a secret. My marketing genius, the algorithm triggered by exploiting your weakness.
Told you he is a marketing genius. The algorithm's exploited by marketing your weakness. It always seems to be a topic in the news. let's say, racial, and he'll bring out a track named something like white rapper to spark that outrage at the time, so you automatically click on it. He is a marketing genius. He is a marketing genius.
The algorithm triggered by exploiting your weakness, and y'all can call me clickbait and gimmicks, I call me rich. 1 million monthly listens.
You call me clickbait, I'll call me rich.
Spotify, I'm about to drop a couple $1 million on a crib, $250,000 on a whip. I just sent my mom a grip, and first of all, I heard it all. I could write a perfect song. I googled the net worth of rappers hating, and I don't respond. Middle finger from a private jet. I don't give a single flight. Every single person I have met in person on Twitter, they're tough. Yo, if rappers want to beef, I got the roast pan. Put them in the dirt like a UFO crash. Double time.
Put them in the dirt like a motherfucking UFO crash, Roswell wrote. Damn.
Beef, I got the roast pan. Put them in the dirt like a UFO crash. Double time rappers mad I murder it with slow raps. All they do is go fast. Turn them to some ghosts with the most facts. Slow clap, pulling triggers quickly with no blowback. Cracking under pressure like a cold glass. No fans, jealous that I rose fast. Y'all are on the road back. Look at your career, it's a joke, man. Promise that I won't laugh. Say you got the smoke, can't afford gas. Oh man, so sad. You record your album in a closet full of clothes with a notepad. Strong on the outside, muscles with no bone mass.
Strong on the outside, muscles with no bone mass. Damn. Damn. They say you've got to have that strong backbone. All well and good having the muscles on the outside, but if you ain't got that strong backbone, what's the point? You might look good physically, but have you got the balls to stand up?
Gas, oh man, so sad. You record your album in a closet full of clothes with a notepad. Strong on the outside, muscles with no bone mass. Let's look at me for a second, man. I was deep in depression, making me weak and pathetic. I thought I needed they blessings. It leaves an impression. I feel the infection. Repeating the lessons will only lead to me, and that's a lethal injection. And
let's talk about me for a second. Deep in depression. I thought I needed that recognition and everything. Damn.
I was deep in depression, making me weak and pathetic. I thought I needed they blessings. It leaves an impression. I feel the infection. Repeating the lessons will only lead to me, and that's a lethal injection. And I was chasing the dragon with no medieval invention. I go to sleep and dream my life would be for me.
Chasing the dragon with no medieval invention. The crack pipe is also known as chasing the dragon, innit?
Lessons will only lead to me, and that's a lethal injection. And I was chasing a dragon with no medieval invention. I go to sleep and dream my life would be for me if I catch it. I let my demons possess me till I woke up in the wreckage and realized that I destroyed a whole cathedral of blessings. It's like my feet were magnetic, the street was steel, we connected. I couldn't.
It's like my feet were magnetic and the street was fucking made of metal. Is that what he said?
Woke up in the wreckage and realized that I destroyed a whole cathedral of blessings. It's like my feet were magnetic, the street was steel, we connected.
It's like my feet were magnetic, the streets were steel, we connected. Damn. So his feet just, and he stood up, you know what I mean? There ain't no knocking him down.
Lessons, it's like my feet were magnetic, the street was steel, we connected. I couldn't seem to reach the sky no matter how far I'm stretching. And I was beaten to death and screaming for help for a second. Now I put everything I bleed into completing my records. I can't compete with my past, but I'm still seeking the relics. And I believe with every breath I breathe the sequel is better. No fear, surrender, I'm clear of the pressure. The tears I remember will never let me forget I was near to the devil. I never.
The memories of the past, no matter how many tears, it will always bring back that he was near to the devil. Damn. Who pissed off Tom? He's letting you all know. He's letting you all know.
Every breath I breathe, the sequel is better. No fear, surrender, I'm clear of the pressure. The tears I remember will never let me forget I was near to the devil. I never claimed to be holy, but I got angels' protection. I got a barbed wire halo and devil horns I don't mention. Yeah, the Lord is my savior, but revenge is so tempting. I don't expect to see heaven. If that's the case, I respect it. Cause I tried to cage the beast, but it's
Listen to that again.
I'm clear of the pressure, the tears I remember forever will never let me forget I was near to the devil. I never claimed to be holy, but I got angels protection. I got a barbed wire halo and devil horns I don't mention. Yeah, the Lord is my savior, but revenge is so tempting. I don't expect to see heaven. If that's the case, I respect it. Cause I tried to cage the beast, but it's woken up the broken locks. I'm crushing everything I see like empty cans of soda pop. You titties on your knees like a grandma who don't own a bra.
Titties on your knees like your grandma.
But it's woken up the broken locks. I'm crushing everything I see like empty cans of soda pop. You titties on your knees like a grandma who don't own a bra. Put a bullet in your head like words you only spoke to God. I'm rowing through an ocean all alone inside an open box, frozen from the blowing snow and soaking through my only socks. Y'all noticed me and chose the heat, so now the water's boiling hot. You'd hope I croak, I'm dope and coke, don't crack it, turn to solid rock.
Damn, he's on a boat. His socks are hot, now the water's boiling.
Bullet in your head like words you only spoke to God. I'm rowing through an ocean all alone inside an open box, frozen from the blowing snow and soaking through my only socks. Y'all noticed me and chose the heat, so now the water's boiling hot. You'd hope I croak, I'm dope and coke, don't crack it, turn to solid rock. Hey, I ain't talking to you losers like you know the cops. I'm rich and that ain't bad for a kid who couldn't hold a job. Budget brand rappers, all that Gucci fake, I own a lot. You can't afford the way I live, you trying to control the cost. Whoa!
You can't afford the way I live. Damn. He's telling you a lot right now. No matter how much you think you've got, no matter how many disses you want to send his way, he lives a certain lifestyle and he did it all on his own. Every single cent he makes is his.
Kid who couldn't hold a job, budget brand rappers, all that Gucci fake, I own a lot. You can't afford the way I live, you trying to control the cost. Whoa, I'm in solo mode, your promo won't affect the drop. Artists that you promo don't have clout, the photo likes are bot. Try to put me in the dirt, I'll thrive like you were growing pot. You prototypes are hurt.
Try to put me in the dirt, I'll thrive like you were growing pot. Damn.
The photo lights are bot. Try to put me in the dirt, I'll thrive like you were growing pot. You prototypes are hurt, y'all need work, let me open shop. Y'all don't understand me like a burner phone, it's coded top. You'll never see my...
You don't understand me like a burner phone.
Pot. You prototypes are hurt, y'all need work, let me open shop. Y'all don't understand me like a burner phone, it's coded top. You'll never...
Like a burner phone, the code is hot. Oof. A burner phone, a drug phone. Always ringing.
See my POV like you don't know the GoPro off. Make sure that the drone is all in slow-mo, so when y'all get shot, the footage captures every single moment while your corpses rot.
Make sure that fucking drone is recording in slow motion, so when it records... The guy is angry.
Open shop, y'all don't understand me like a burner phone, it's coded top. You'll never see my POV like you don't know the GoPro off. Make sure that the drone is all in slow-mo, so when y'all get shot, the footage captures every single moment while your corpses rot. Shoot it all on broken arms, touch it up in Photoshop. Upload it to YouTube with a donate button for your mom. So alone.
I'll upload it to YouTube with a donate button for your mom. Oh my god.
Photoshop, upload it to YouTube with a donate button for your mom. So alarmed, y'all can never reach me with those broken arms. Untouchable as alcoholics' wallets at an open bar. Unbreakable Da Vinci Code embedded in like most my songs. Gang is full of animals.
Fucking a Da Vinci Code embedded in every one of his songs.
Alcoholics' wallets at an open bar. Unbreakable Da Vinci Code embedded in like most my songs. Gang is full of animals. You think my home is Noah's Ark? Past is full of...
My gang is full of animals. You think my home was Noah's Ark? He's on about the Hangover gang. He's following.
Embedded in like most my songs. Gang is full of animals. You think my home is Noah's Ark? Past is full of broken hearts. Opponents that have blown apart. My logo on the stove, I let it smolder till they know the mark. While y'all were finding Nemo, I composed a team of total sharks. Hid inside the reef and chiseled teeth till they were over sharp. Y'all fishy rappers went to sleep to dream of coral seas and stars. We silently and violently reminded y'all the ocean's dark. Lordy,
Nemo. You know Nemo. The reef sharks. Oh. Oh. Tom. Stop, Tom. It's not fair, man. Damn.
over shark. Y'all fishy rappers went to sleep to dream of coral seas and stars. We silently and violently reminded y'all the ocean's dark. Lordy, I really feel sorry for your corny bars. Maybe you'll improve and this is setting up your story arc. I am more like Iron Man, you are more like Tony Stark. You're human, I'm a robo-suit equipped with guns and poison darts.
I'm like Iron Man, you're more like Tony Stark. You're a human, I'm a robo-suit with guns and darts.
Y'all to death like I am Homer, home alone with Bart. I wish you would on every glowing star. Core is hard, high performance parts from a pro garage. All I see is smoke and sparks every time your motor starts. What more you got in store for me? Your death threats were ghost stories, and what's next gonna be painful. Gravestones.
Don't piss off Tom. Damn. Damn. Tom is pissed. Gravestones. Peace out. See you in the next one. Don't piss off Tom, people.
Excuse me, it's all about brum, 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 brum. Rev up your vibes and come. It's how to do the job and how it gets done. Brum, 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 brum.